Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do something kind of fun and seasonal. And since it is October and fall and almost Halloween, I figured why not go pumpkin spice? Yes, I am a pumpkin spice lover, obviously. So I have seen a few kind of pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin spice makeup look videos going around YouTube already. Not like that's anything super original, but I definitely still wanted to do something myself. So I thought I'd do like a slight twist on it. So I am gonna do kind of like a monochromatic pumpkin spice look. But in this video, I wanted to share with you my favorite pumpkin makeup items. Either pumpkin name, pumpkin color, pumpkin spice, whatever. There's not a whole bunch, there's a few, but it kind of touches each of the different main areas, eyes, cheeks, and lips. So I'll do a little look for you and you will hopefully get to learn about maybe a pumpkin spice themed product you didn't know existed. So let's get into the video. All right, so first we're gonna start out with the eyes. So I do have one very specific pumpkin spice shadow that I want to show you, but it's kind of more of a all over lid shimmery shade. So to go ahead and build some warmth in the crease, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is a perfect palette if you're going for that kind of warm pumpkin-y type of color. Now the other one that I'm actually really excited for is the new Tarte Toasted palette, but I'm pretty sure it's not out yet. It's very similar to this palette, except for I feel like they did a better job of including some better bright, light colored shimmers and just a bit more of a variety in the shades. I think it's gonna be better and easier to make a look from that actually looks different. Sometimes this can start to look very similar, but it's gonna work for what I need to do. So I'm gonna start out with the shade Sauced right here, just to do a nice light transition. Well, I say light, that kind of grabbed a little bit. I think I might have forgot to set my primer. It happens. So it's not too bad. I'm able to blend it out. You can always tell when you don't set your primer because the brush really grabs. But as long as you're kind of careful about how you first blend the color, once you've got something down, then it's fairly easy to go over the top of it. Okay, then to add just a bit more depth, I'm gonna go into the shade Low Blow with a more tapered brush and focus this kind of on this outer portion of the lid. And then lightly sweep it through the actual crease. I do want to flare this out a bit. Sometimes it helps if you just put the mirror in front of you and just look straight at it to see if you've got both sides even. So that's what I'm going to do since my primary mirror is kind of over to my right side. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do for the matte portion of the upper lash line at least. So for the pumpkin spice portion of this eye look, I am going to use an eyeshadow from Brija Cosmetics. This is from their fall drinks collection that they had. I believe last year was the first time it came out, but it's still available on their website right now. They have 3 different shades: hot chocolate, peppermint mocha, and pumpkin spice. They're all gorgeous. Of course, pumpkin spice is my favorite, but peppermint mocha is really beautiful because it's kind of like a pinky brown color. So this is what it looks like in the jar. And I'll do a quick little swatch on the back of my hand so you can see. So it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. All right, so before I put that on my lids, I'm just gonna add a little bit of their adhesive eye wax. If you have that, you could use it. If not, you could use a glitter glue, any other kind of wax-based item. Quite honestly, even just dabbing a little bit of fresh primer on could help, just to give you a little bit of a tacky base. And worst comes to worst, you could always just wet the brush if you really want that impact and for the color to stick. These do work beautifully on their own. I mean, you saw me just swatch it right now, so. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a flat brush and use the product dry, and I'm just gonna pack it on top of that primer. So I will say it goes on a lot faster if you just take your finger and pat it on. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. And then I'll go in and fill in like the upper and inner corners with the brush. I'm taking it lightly almost all the way to the edge so that it just has a little bit of that depth from the other colors underneath it, but this is kind of the star of the show. So now I want to go back into the Naked Heat palette just to grab a color for the lower lash line. All right, so I'm just going to take a pencil brush and go into the first shade, Sauced. And I'm just going to run that all along the lower lash line. Very beautiful, warm eye look. And then I'm just gonna take a flat angle brush and I'm gonna spritz it with some, this is the Mario Badescu spray, but you can do water or setting spray. And I'm gonna go back into my Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow color and just kind of go over the top of that to really make it kind of stand out and shimmer. All right. So that is that. I really, like I said, wanted this to be just a full-on pumpkin spice look, so I am going for a very monochromatic look. I could have added kind of the deeper purpley shades from the palette or something, but I don't want to do that. So to really amp up the pumpkin even more, this is not a pumpkin spice themed color, but I thought it looked appropriate. This is an eyeliner from Maybelline. This is the Lasting Draw Waterproof Gel Pencil, and this is in the shade Striking Copper. So, I mean, come on. That looks pretty darn close. So I'm gonna pop this in my waterline. All right, so that's all the kind of pumpkin-y shades. I am gonna do a black liner and probably some lashes, so I don't want this to be completely all pumpkin shaded. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, so my pumpkin spice eyes are done. So now I'm gonna move on to the cheeks. So the first thing I wanna add is some blush. No, I do not have a pumpkin spice blush, unfortunately, but I have a really good close second. This is kind of an orange tinted blush. This is also from Brija Cosmetics, and this is called October 3rd. Where are my Mean Girls fans at? It's October 3rd. So this is from their Mean Girls collection that they did, and it's just a very beautiful orangish blush. Let me see if I can show you. It's obviously a blush, it's gonna be a bit lighter, but it's just a pretty orangish tone. You pop some in the cap here. Here, I'll show you what that looks like. So yeah, that is the blush color. So I'm gonna grab my brush and I'll just dust some of this on my cheeks. All right, so that is my orangish, pumpkinish blush. For the highlighter, I do have a pumpkin spice highlighter. So this is Pumpkin Spice Latte, and it's from Feather River Beauty. And this is available on Etsy. So let me pop some of this in the cap and I'll show you what it looks like. So that's this. So it's just a very beautiful light orangish shade. And then it has like this kind of golden shift to it. So this will be really pretty on the cheeks. All right. I love that because it's just kind of like a beautiful, like light natural glow. So if you're not really into the really crazy blinding highlight, this is just beautiful. A little bit on the nose because I can't help it, I love it. Okay, and I do just want to take a little bit of that on the flat brush I was using earlier and pop it into my inner corner. I do just kind of want to take it a little bit up into the beginning of the eyeshadow. I just feel like that adds a really nice brightness to the eye. All right, so lastly to finish off this look is the lips. And I have two different items to share with you. Both of them are from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. They were released last year, but I believe they're still available this year, and or he's bringing them back out. I'm pretty sure they're still on the website though. If they are, I will of course link the website and everything below. So the first one is one of the Velour lip scrubs that he has. This is the shade Pumpkin Spice Latte, of course. I probably have 8 of these and I don't necessarily go through them all at once. It's just kind of nice to change up the flavors. These things taste amazing. They're so good and they're very moisturizing, and the exfoliation is perfect in them, and of course they taste really good. So this is what the Pumpkin Spice Latte one looks like. It just smells so good. So I'm just going to wet my lips and get a little bit on my finger and do a little exfoliation. It's so yummy. All right, I'm gonna dab just a little bit of my sugar lip balm over the top of my lips, just because it's what I normally do before I put on any kind of liquid lipstick. And that's what's next. So I don't usually go on and apply like a full layer of lip balm. I just do a little tap so that it feels a little bit softer. I just feel like it helps with my liquid lipsticks personally. Okay, so for the liquid lipstick, again, like I mentioned, this is Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Pumpkin Pie. I love this color. Again, this was released last year. This was one of their holiday releases, but like I said, I'm pretty sure it's still available. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. You'll see it has this gorgeous shimmer that kind of shines through once it dries. Let me put it on. Alright guys, so this is the final pumpkin spice inspired look using all of my favorite pumpkin spice themed products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of somewhat little fun different twist on all the pumpkin spice makeup, and hopefully you can go grab some of these items for yourself because they all are wonderful, awesome products that, like I said, I just love them. So the only problem I see with this video is that now I really want a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and I'm trying to be good. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.